Hello, mateys and landlubbers, and welcome to the Crunch Time Gaming, where frickin' everything is just crunchy. No matter how long it soaks in milk, it just tastes the crunchiness. I be the captain, the crunch, and I have DL here with me as we are doing a bit of a goofy experiment that is...
Avast ye hearties!
Also, no, I'm not going to be doing the captain joke for, like, my entire thing. It's just whatever. I don't know.
Oh, but it's fun to do that.
It's actually hilarious. There's a backstory behind that, but we'll get into that later. So, to explain what we're doing here, we are playing Fate Grand Order, as you can see. And there is, like, a ton of reasoning behind what we're doing here. Number one, just I want to try and experiment with recording this game and hoping my computer does not explode. Last time I tried doing this for a playthrough, I was on a different program, and I got blue screened in the middle of recording, so that was fun.
Oof.
Yeah. Hopefully this one doesn't do that, because I think this one actually behaves a lot better. But also, because of just how much of a history there is with you in particular.
It's not like I planned for this shit, dude!
Okay, to make it short and simple, so this doesn't sound like a drag session, basically you have started and stopped this game several times due to varying circumstances. I can't even remember what they all are, and like I said, we're not going to turn this into a drag session. But the idea is to try and use this playthrough to get you through the story of the game, because frickin' we want to watch the animes that are attached to it, and I have put stipulations on him and the others in the group about that. So that is the idea. Also, just for the funsies, because I have played this game way too much over the last 3 years, I think, at this point. I think I started 2021, so it's like, yeah, it's been like 3 years. I'm putting a couple of challenge stipulations on this just to make things interesting. So, we'll be using summons, but we're only going to summon on the story banner, which is like the worst banner ever. I'm only going to try and summon in between singularities, so basically to try and pace it out a little bit. And also, I am not going to be friending any of my other accounts, so I'm not going to be having massive levels of firepower to speedrun things.
Oh no, so you're basically going to have to be up the creek without a paddle.
I mean, I can still make things work. And then the other stipulation I'm like flip-flopping on is having only one gold on the team at a time, but we'll see how that plays out. I may bend that one depending on the situation. Anyway, with that being said, let's actually get started here.
So, Crunch, quick question. Did you manage to see the solar eclipse today?
Actually, yes, I did.
Oh, I did too. It was nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It's funny, actually. Someone at work gave my sister a pair of the eclipse-rated glasses, and she brought them home, so we were able to stare at the thing.
The thing is, I had like this thing that attached to my phone that I accidentally left at home, so I basically was stuck on the campus without a way to actually see them. But thankfully, there were some people who were willing to let me borrow their glasses.
And we are joined by a Flutter. Username matched. You are recognized as a member of the primates.
Reject modernity. Return to monkey.
I kind of wonder who's doing this announcement voice. Nice to meet you. You're our final visitor today. Okay, for context, I'm actually not going to sit here and try and voice everything unless I just feel like being stupid. Another 180 seconds. You need exactly 3 more minutes. We are going to roast the shit out of the story, though, probably. Enjoy a simulated battle while you wait, aka tutorial time. Regulation Senior. Oh dear.
Senior? So you're an old man?
No, I think it's meant to be more like higher rank.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just boasting.
You have a good experience as a master for these 3 minutes. Which I find it funny that they have to spell it out as 180 seconds. It's 3 minutes!
Yeah.
Class affinity, foreigner, aka not appearing in this playthrough yet.
So, not appearing in this picture.
Basically. It's probably like the one thing that I was dreading having to redo for this, because it's always annoying. This is the tutorializing stuff, but whatevs. Mock battle will start. Tap attack. No, you don't say. And basically, in order to attack, you just tap the buttons. I will, like, explain more about how the combat system works as it actually, you know, explains itself as well, but for now, I'm just gonna let it...
Also, Le Gasp! Yes! Who's actually useful?
To be fair, he actually is a pretty good servant, so I'm not even... That's not even a joke. Like, for a 3-star silver, he's actually a good unit.
I know, it's just, I'm used to seeing Ku being the punching bag of fate.
I mean, the memes make themselves for a reason. Someone explain to him what we're doing. Also, he's invited if he wants to come in. That's up to him. I will say one thing, though. I hate how slow the attack animations are by default.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, thankfully you can make them faster in the settings.
Yeah, once they let you. Also, I did kind of skip over something there. I meant to actually pause and explain that. So, all the cards are colored differently, and depending on what order you select them in, or how you pair them up, involves different effects. Basically, the front card will determine a set effect that goes across the other cards, and then if you pick 3 of the same color, it amplifies said effect. So, for arts cards, like these blue ones, it amps up how much NP charge everyone gets.
I was about to make the blue dabba-dee dabba-die joke.
Yeah.
So I love how they threw frickin' a rash in this mixture. So yeah, here you go. This is partly explaining what I was talking about. Yeah, so the first card bonus increases critical rate, aka basically how many stars are dropped, which enhances how hard the cards hit next turn. Red will increase the overall damage across all the cards, and then blue's card will increase NP gauge speed. But since we have an NP at charge, we'll just go ahead and use that. Although technically speaking, I should have put it in a different order. And of course, the one that they give us is the classic.
Yep.
The first, the legendary, the Excalibur.
At least it's not a sword that sings to you.
I understand the reference, but I've never seen that show, so it's kind of like that both is funny and hurts at the same time. Also, creature.
Weird fuck bunny thing.
Feels like something just licked my cheek. It's adorable, though. That's what it is.
Oh, it is. It's the adorable mascot.
Also, hello, Mash. Or, you know, unnamed girl.
Oh, man.
So another her news. Hey Crunch, look at some of the new stuff that ZM made for us for the podcast.
Yeah, I see it sitting underneath here. You got a new lineup photo.
Yep. And we also have this.
Nice. Yeah, can't sleep unless I'm on a straw mat. Let's just make him snarky as all hell. Japanese carpet. I've heard of those. I see. I see. And there's our little furry friend again.
It's a mascot!
I want a plushie of him. Also, I like how it's a squirrel-like creature, but those ears are way too big for a squirrel.
Mm,
I mean, he is just tiny, though.
yes.
What a mysterious creature. Now you shall be the second Terracate. The temptation is so hard right now.
Gee, I wonder if he's suspicious somehow.
Ah, there you are, Mash. That won't do, you know, wandering about without permission. Oh,
Yeah,
someone's already with you? I see. The rookie who just got assigned here. Okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, that was fun!
I'm Lev the Nur, one of the technicians employed here. Have you seen my rainbow? I seem to have lost a pot of gold somewhere.
They're always out to be Lucky Charms!
Look at the color of his outfit. I don't blame you for being
He's a frickin' 6-foot leprechaun.
Yeah.
I actually don't know how tall he is canonically, but he looks like a leprechaun with really long hair.
It really does.
Alright, and now the first important choice in the game. Do we play
A
as
boy or a girl?
the girl, or the boy? And what do we name ourselves? Alright, gents, your input?
I don't know.
Very helpful. Flutter!
Let's go, male.
Okie dokie, male. And what shall we name our strapping lad?
Tim.
Tim it is. Tim the Master.
There are some who call me Tim.
Tim. So you're the last of the 48 candidates. I really cannot keep this up. This is like, my voice is falling apart here. But yes, this is Lev. He is a leprechaun, as we have established. Not really.
I heard you out here select along with your training. A year, 6 months, 3 months.
I'll leave that to your imagination. You're gonna hide your info from your rivals? No, it's called I don't have any info to give you.
Exactly.
I think it's from embarrassment. Damn, Mash, why you gotta do us like that?
Right?
Had an emergency opening for applicants to fill out numbers. It's inconsiderate. Yeah, damn straight you were. $38 elite mages plus 10 talented public applicants. It's like, why do you need 48 people? Oh, gosh. Just reading that date makes me feel old. 2017.
Oh, Jesus.
In case anyone didn't know how old this game is.
This game is 7 years old. Fuck.
This game is ancient by gacha standards, and yet it's still probably like one of the biggest ones out there.
How does that work?
The power of fate, my friends, the power of fate. Other gachas have come and gone, and seen their time in the light. But fate stands firm.
Because fate is marketable.
Hell yeah, it is. Director's orientation is about to start. You should hurry over. Huh? The master candidates. Okay, I do appreciate the callousness on that one. It's for the big boss to welcome the careless newbies.
I mean, it's not accurate.
I know, but the bluntness is just funny. And once again, MASH just showing no faith whatsoever. Why is she calling me senpai? Very interesting choice of dialogue there. Director will probably hate them. Why don't we hide in the restroom to boycott the orientation? I love that.
Also, I found this on DeviantArt.
That's cool. Single digit. Front row. Yay! We love the front row. Not. Sleepy, so sleepy.
Sleep.
Hello, white-haired lady.
Are you important? You don't seem important.
Welcome to Special Organization Chaldea. I am Olga Marie Longass name.
Olga Marie, it doesn't matter what her name is!
As Dwayne The Rock Johnson screams it out from the back of the room. Now that begs a question. If he was actually a frickin' master in Fate, what kind of servant would he have?
I imagine
Very good
Hercules.
question. Maybe, yeah.
I mean,
Director
Hercules is the closest thing to Maui.
I was just saying what type in general. I wasn't specifying which one.
Berserker. Berserker, definitely.
Squirrel on your face! That's a sentence. You're the one that named him. Boom! Boom! Can a squirrel who sees humans as rivals exist in this world? What?
What?
Okay, maybe I've just seen way too much of it, but that sentence reads like an anime title. Can a squirrel who sees humans as rivals exist in this world?
Sounds like a long isekai type.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. First mission, A-Team. Dun 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 dun.
Da.
I'm thinking about myself too.
I'm always reminded of that parody of the Bad Batch that someone did.
Oh yeah, that's that.
Hey, new face.
Quick! He's evil! You know that because he's ginger.
I was told this was my room. Aw, he's sad. Introduce himself again. Dr. Roman. Roman has a nice ring to it. Sounds cool and vaguely sweet. I mean, you're a cool dude, yeah. So you're the fluffy type. Yeah, you would think they would have ran into each other at some point.
You would think, but no.
Well, probably with how tiny he is, he's probably bounces around all over the joint. From what I can tell, Aldea is a pretty big facility. I still remember this scene in the anime adaptation. He's just sitting in the bedroom eating cake.
Oh, yeah.
The cake is a lie.
Or it was delicious. Either way. I guess we should preface. All of us here have seen the anime adaptation that they did for the first part of the game, like the first chapter of this game. Which, if y'all want to just like watch that, then cool. We're doing this just for the sake of having it here, and also just us making fun of it. Plus, it's nice to have a point of comparison sometimes. You know, see how things play out in one version versus another, that kind of thing. We both have nowhere to go. Why don't we spend some time and deepen our friendship? It's not like I'm a loner. Hey, you already have a friend even though you just got... What a people person. I want in.
You got a friend in me? Question mark?
Underground workshop built on a snowy mountain 6,000 meters above sea level, aka high as fuck.
Holy fucked up with I'm high as a guy right now. What? You said high as fuck.
I mean, that's fair. Actually, it's really funny if you considering where they actually are, which does not come up until way, way later. Giving some anesthesia. Yep, just knock them out. Actually, no, that's not the right thing. Anesthetic just makes things hurt less. If you're in the infirmary, you can get here in 2 minutes. Too bad he's not in the infirmary.
Yet.
It's gonna take 5 minutes from here, no matter what. Len, Shiba, all technical talk. Serves as a surveillance system. Summoning, unsummoning system.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey bullshit.
Pretty much, yeah.
Calculation engine, basically a supercomputer. All this technical jargon, yada yada yada.
Exactly.
Exposition, exposition, rush it out ASAP.
Well, I mean, to be fair, this is basically a visual novel with a gacha system
Well,
attached
yeah,
to it.
I know.
Oh, now they mention the cake.
Yep.
I feel like that's probably why they actually had him animated eating cake. The lights are out.
Probably, yeah. Because the line was there.
Emergency, emergency. A fire has broken out in the central power station and central command room. I feel like it would be like a male voice doing this.
Yeah.
I think it actually was in the,
Danger, Will
It was.
Robinson.
all staff. Containment wall will close in 40 seconds. Those remain in the central area, evacuate immediately. Is everybody okay? Probably not if there's explosions happening. Everything's on
Okay.
fire!
Okay, who let out Megumin?
Uh... I know, let's go save MASH. Wrong way, gates 2's that way. We're going to play hero, so shut up and come with us.
We are being the protagonist.
No accident, it was sabotage. I wonder why. Hey, they played that message like 40 seconds ago. Yeah, that would be bad. Go outside and wait. I'd like to point out, even if we can get outside, I don't know if I'd want to be waiting out there. Technical jargon, lots of stuff that is just there. Unsummon program. Oh, hi, Mash. You look a little worse for wear there. So I'll say one thing of context that the anime did, which this one doesn't really show you, is it shows her beat up, but in the anime it shows her frickin' trapped under a pillar. So basically it's a very much in a situation of, oh shit, she's stuck, she's not getting out of here. Unable to do a lot of things that are kind of important. The core has turned to bright-ass red. It looks like the sun. And the room is sealed. We're stuck. Oh, shit.
Oh shit, there goes Caldea.
That's right. We're in the same boat now.
Basically the situation in a nutshell.
Coffin vitals. Master. Baseline not reached. Requirements not met. Searching for qualifying master. Found. Number 48. Tim. Reset as master. Spiritron conversion. Go. Oh, snap. She's sparkling. First order, commencing operation. Whee! I do love that they actually gave that an animation. That is, like, sick as hell.
Oh yeah. It's always nice to see that.
Singularity F. Flamed Containment City Fuyuki. Also, I didn't realize that says contaminated. I can't read. And here we go, tap to go into the next section. This is basically how your story is divided up on a map screen and into separate parts. And here we see a familiar scene. Blacked out with your face being licked. Master, please wake up. You don't wake up, I will kill you. Oh gosh.
That's not an encouraging way to wake someone up. Master, wake up so I can kill you.
And Mash is now adorned a interesting outfit. With the... Did you just say I will kill you? That came out wrong.
Oh! That's even worse!
Please look around. Everything's on fucking fire.
I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. Alrighty, and now we are into combat once again. And this is just a quick reminder of things we covered in the other section. And yeah, does that just finally you can up the battle speed. Holy crap. I've been suffering that whole time. There we go. Much better. I cannot play with this game on standard battle speed. It is atrocious. Dun, dun, dun. It's a screen that will make sense later. Results screen, basically that's where you see all the stuff that you earn. Most of the time, it's just money. Yes, you bash those skeletons in real good. You're that powerful? And she starts blushing. That is adorable. Also, what's with the outfit? Oh, hi, Roman. What's up? My sole companion is Tim, mind and body both intact. I like how she's just going on about it like nothing's wrong. Like we're not in the middle of frickin' fire. Didn't lose your existence. Huh, that sounds like it could be bad. I see Roman's asking the real questions here. I forgot he called her out like that. Couldn't protect him wearing Chaldea's uniform. And Mash just says, shut up. Physical strength, magical circuits, everything's improved. You're not just a human, you're... Da 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 da. She's a servant. Kind of.
Yeah.
The servant lost its master and was doomed to vanish. Ah, yes. The mysterious servant. I do find it funny that they actually don't tell you who this is.
Oh, who is it? Are you actually going to tell me, or...?
Demi-servant, it's Chaldea's 6th experiment. So they've done this before, huh?
I feel like we've been here before. Have we been here before?
Give me his combat powers and then disappeared. I do have to make a point of saying it's like, yeah, I don't know who the fuck I'm fused with. So, there's just actually a fun trivia fact in this character design here. This was actually originally meant to be in the original Fate Stay Night visual novel. One of the original concepts they had was for a character who was like this. Basically a demi-servant fused with... Oh,
well, why didn't they end up doing it?
I don't know exactly why they didn't. I don't remember exactly the reason why, but apparently this was one of the prototype ideas they had. Don't know about most powerful and the one who gets blamed later. Aw, poor girl. But yeah, I believe I remember reading that somewhere. I think there was like one of those like art book things that came out for Fate Stay Night, and designs for a character similar to this were in there.
Okay, when you mean character, do you mean character? You mean Mash, right? Because there's two different characters on the screen, so...
Yes, I'm talking about MASH.
Just making sure.
The first heroic spirit you've entered a contract with. And she sure as hell won't be the last. I can't keep up with what you're saying.
And somewhere QB is furiously banging on the door. Or
Contracto? The QB with maracas gif is so stupid, but I will never not laugh at it.
It is amusingly stupid.
It really is.
I don't know, she showed it to what? GM, then she basically wants to burn it down with a flamethrower.
Getting a strong ley line reading about 2 kilometers from where you are. Ah, yes, using the power of magical ley lines. And connection goes dead. Well, can't be helped. Let's go.
See what I'm doing. There we go. Let's see how. Right the entire way.
Foe race shifted here with us somehow. Oh well, it's fine. I don't think the doc's worried about where Foe is.
No.
He said don't worry about that guy. Let's get there, should be able to set up a base camp. Believe that's also where they finally open up the thingamading, I think. I'm not sure. I know they don't hold
whatchamacallit.
Well, I know they don't hold it back for too long. You know, you can't run a game like this without its main function. Anyway, so for clearing out sections, they do reward you with things. This going left to right, this is the Saints Quartz. Basically, it's your currency that does almost everything around here. The bone is a material used for ascensions and other stuff. Pure prisms, you use them to get things like bones. And then the blades of wisdoms are basically XP cards.
Wait, so what's that?
Yep. Also should point out, when I first started playing this, the only thing you ever got from clearing sections were Saints Quartz. Now it's like way more expanded. You get all this stuff.
Possibly because they wanted people to spend more time playing the fucking game.
I mean, it helps.
Yeah.
I think it's also just a case of, like, boosting how much stuff you get out of it. It helps to, especially in the early game, it just helps to get your momentum going.
Yeah, that's possible.
It's also possible just because of, like, as we mentioned earlier, this game is 7 years old. A lot of the stuff that it has in now, most other gacha games come in, like, standard. So,
Well, yeah, quality of life improvements, yeah.
yeah, so, like, so this game is still playing catch-up in some regards. And, oh, look who apparently showed up with us. Good old director Olga Marie apparently showed up in this thing with us, too. How did you get here?
What are you doing here?
Well, it doesn't matter. We're gonna go punch stuff.
Hold on. I think I might have accidentally closed the screen share.
Well, it's loading anyway, so.
No, I still see you in. I still see you in the window. Get it? Oh,
Oh, there we go. Okay, there it is. Okay.
Alrighty. one thing that was brought up during the the last tutorial round is the fact that servants all have skills. In Mash's case, most of these are just defensive.
Unfortunately, Mash is it's almost completely fucking useless. It's just a defensive skill and can't actually hurt anything.
That's not defensive. Yes, useless. No, I would.
No.
I'm going to argue against you with that one.
Well. Yeah, I disagree with that as well, especially the last two skills you get after you level her up.
Well, here's the thing: I never got to that point.
Okay, so just minor spoilers ahead for stuff. Mash's third skill is all servants have 3 skills. Mash's third skill is unlocked after a certain point in the story, and what it does is that it's a self-targeting skill. So basically it's a taunt skill essentially. So enemies will target her specifically. If you combo that with her second skill, which grants invincibility, you can essentially distract the enemies from doing damage to any of your other team members while you're trying to set up for stuff. It's why I still actually run around with Mash in some of my grinding parties.
Yep.
One other advantage for Mash, which is the mechanic that will come up later, is just the fact that like she is a cost 0, so she doesn't burn up any of your cost points if you have her in your party.
Like all the other servants.
Yeah, because every servant has a point cost that's I mean, while Olga Marie is sitting here yelling at us. I mean, to be fair, she's been thrown into a situation and without any control whatsoever, so she's rightfully, I feel like slightly allowed to scream a bit, but at the same time also just like, yo, chill.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, no other master candidates. Everyone's fucking knocked out. Or dead. Must be other candidates? No. Spoiler, no there isn't. And even Olga's saying, it's like, nope.
They're all dead!
Actually, no, they're not actually dead. They're just stuck in their pods, basically.
Yeah.
So they might as well be dead.
No, they do actually address that. I don't think it's in this cutscene, but or maybe it is. Coffins are breakers, sex rate below 95, powers cut off. So never actually race shifted, the only one's here. Sorry,
Oh, whoops. Hold on.
Oh, maybe not. You can be reliable when you're calm. What's that supposed to mean? I don't know, we've only known you for like 5 minutes, madam. Tim, since it's emergency, I'll approve you and Kirilight's contract. Yay, we have approval. Magical energy converges. Because, good old mana. The ley line point is underneath you. Sure you did. Oh boy, summoning circles. Yay! So she says. Sure, why not? Do the thing. Let's see what happens. Sparkles!
Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle!
Oh man, that's a reference I haven't heard in a minute. Hi, Roman. Well, you see, he would, but we can't find the leprechaun.
He's magically delicious.
Ew.
Yeah, I was going to say phrasing.
I meant his hat.
I think I've just been on the internet way too long, but every time I hear that phrase, my brain just goes straight in the gutter. Full-time staff of Chaldea is 20 people or less. So basically, a lot of people have frickin' died. Oh damn, Leprechaun got exploded. Okay, so they are going to address that. All in critical condition.
So, Crunch, in other news, have you seen that one guy on Twitter that basically has turned a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragons into like female Sonic characters?
No, I can't say I've seen that one.
Hold on.
Also, yeah, so basically all of the master candidates that are still alive in critical condition in the pods, freezed. Or frozen.
They were frozen today?
Yes, actually. Although I do point out how MASH says that cryopreservation without consent is a crime. Okay, that's cool.
There's about 2 more.
I'm wondering why the Red Eyes Black Dragon has a see-through skirt, but otherwise those are cool.
Oh, Cyber Dragon.
You're questioning the Sonic fandom, Crunch. That's your first. That was your first mistake.
Well, he's more saying that from a design standpoint. Not surprised he's making Raw into one of them.
Does Raw even count as a dragon, really, though?
I mean, dragon's in its name, but I can see your point.
The Winged Dragon of Raw has always been such a weird card to me, just because on the one hand, it looks mechanical.
Like
well, it looks mechanical, number one. Number two, yes, it also looks like a bird. Hence why it has the joke name of the Ultra Mega Chicken thing.
And that one of its other cards is Immortal Phoenix.
That too. Also, I love how Olga Maria and Roman are just having this back and forth.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're talking about random nonsense.
We're not trying to disrespect the story here, but you know.
No, it isn't a bad story by any means.
It's just we've seen this shit before, so...
Yeah, as mentioned, we did watch the anime, and... You know, we are still kind of reading it. Kinda. Actually, just for the sake of, the word is escaping me, but, Fuck, I really cannot think of what the word is I'm saying right now.
Hold on. Let me hit a button for you.
Oh, I know which one you're doing. Yep, that's the one. That's the button. Fuck, I can't think of what the word is. But for the sake of, like, just where exactly is everyone been at in this game before? Like, I know I'm basically at the end of it. I'm up in the current thing, waiting for new content. Flutter, you're at what right now?
Still in the pseudo singularities.
Okay, so you've cleared all of the first part. You're in part 1.5, and then where did you get up to at your farthest? Do you remember, DL?
I recall it was in like the store. I think it was in the story that basically involved the evil Jean Arc.
So you didn't.
Orlean.
Okay, so you didn't finish the first singularity proper then. Okay.
I tried.
I know you did. I just wanted to know where you were. That's all.
I know. Look, it's not that I didn't want to finish this shit. I did, but other things took priority. Real life sucks sometimes.
I mean, you're not wrong about that. I can't exactly argue with you on that one. Real life is a bitch. Anyway, now that conversation's over. I'm trying to remember how deep into this until they actually let us get at the gotcha machine. And with that quest complete, another batch of howdy who's. Oh, there we go.
Wonder who. Isn't who you basically get like random?
So this is the very first spin that the game lets you perform. This is known as the tutorial gotcha. And essentially you can get anyone from this back row up here. This is guaranteed to have one of 14 4-star servants, which is what all of these guys are. So one of these guys is going to show up, and then anything else...
I'm hoping for Sieg.
Anything else that comes up will be random, yes.
I'm hoping for Sieg. Siegfried.
Yeah, Sieg's actually... Sieg's a different character.
Right,
yeah.
Sorry, it's been a while.
Sieg's actually an event servant. Okay, first one up, we have a Silver Rider, Boudica.
Boudica. With her massive cleavage.
Massive cleavage, man. Friggin' lady's just wearing a battle bikini at this point. She's a Soul Calibur character.
Let's see here. And Berserker.
Oh, that's Berserker. Right.
Kiyohime?
Kiyohime, yeah.
She's a dragon girl.
I'm not sure if it's just me, but does anyone else think that one Caribou VTuber with the light green hair?
A little. I can see it a little. It's the hair.
It's the hair and the horns on the side. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
That's actually a decent CE, if I remember correctly. I think. I don't remember what that
Hey, we know that guy.
Good old Apocrypha reference there. I don't know what that... I don't remember what that one does. It's...
Up. There's a big... let's see here. That's another Berserker.
Darius.
Darius! Hey, it's one of the actual servants for the fucking game.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
They look like Jolly Ranchers.
Oh, yeah, the jewels. Yeah, I can see that. Another rider. I'm noticing a pattern here.
Medusa!
Ah, there's an old familiar face for anyone that's known anything about Fate ever.
Yeah.
Alright, and we got
Saber.
A saber. Oh, why is it gotta be that one?
Oh, great! It's Gildore.
Yeah, Gildre, yeah.
Don't remember what that one does, but it's a 5-star CE, so that's probably gonna be decent.
Yeah.
That one was lagging a bit. I wonder if this is our guaranteed. Yep, it's it's a rider.
Rider.
So who we get?
Oh,
Marie Antoinette.
Interesting. Also, I do appreciate all the summon dialogue is actually voiced.
Yeah.
No, you look like a tiny anime girl.
Look, a rejected VTuber.
In retrospect, she really does. The man who says nothing. Literally.
Just growls.
Which I think they've yet to explain at this point. Like, why that is.
I think it's partly just because berserkers all come with a, or typically come with a enhancement known as the madness enhancement, which kind of, as the name would imply, drives them nuts, so they don't really talk as much.
Cuckoo.
Yeah, not all of them suffer from it, but some do. Viva la France, indeed. And now we get tutorialized on how to set up a party. I like how they, of course, specifically just want... Yeah, pull out the gold shiny one that you summoned earlier.
Also, let them eat cake.
Viva la France, indeed. Alright, and now this is the first time we get to see this screen, which is the support screen. Basically, support screen is... The pool for support is just anybody that's playing out there. Like, if there's an active account out there somewhere, and they have their support line set up, you can pull from anywhere.
I know about this. Any that have the Noble Phantasm blacked out, it means you can't use it.
Yeah, so that part is because you have to actually be friended with a person in order for you to use the Noble Phantasms for their servants. And this is part of why I said I'm not going to be friending my own accounts and just steamrolling everything, because I have some pretty high-level people. We'll just put it that way. We are going to grab this guy, though.
Investigate the bridge. The bridge is out.
Yeah.
Ah, there's the classic bridge.
Does that mean that London Bridge is falling down?
If we were in London, maybe.
Chaldea Bridge is falling down?
No. Oh yes, flashback to the orientation, so we actually get to see what happened in between us blacking out and waking back up again.
Flashback.
Yep. Basically. Oh hey, it's the leprechaun.
They're always out to be Lucky Charms.
I do love how one of the things that you told me was like not trying to it's all the characters or whatever, and yet here we are still giving the leprechaun the dumb voice.
Hey, it's fun.
You're not wrong.
Besides, otherwise he's boring.
True. Ah, yes, this is her basically giving her rah-rah speech.
Rah rah, fight the power.
Chaldea is my domain. Family, heritage, and personal achievements have no meaning here. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah blah blah, I'm supposed to be important, blah blah blah.
There is something ironic about that.
Yeah.
Eh?
If you remember what happens to her.
Oh, right.
It's like, if you know, you know. Yawn.
Hey, Flirt, what's Tenpai Dragon exactly?
Oh, that's the new archetype. That's exclusive. That's being added to. That's debuting in Infinite Forbidden. Because let me guess, you just saw that article, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the most recent. Those are the most recent cards they've added. Which, speaking of cards,
Speaking of cardboard for a children's card game.
it's I almost forgot to also post this since this is actually a new card.
Odds that are flights to send you home because we're in the middle of fucking burp. 6,000 meters above sea level. Yeah, we're freaking high up on the.
Oh god, Dogamatica, I think it is called?
Dogmatica Calamity, yeah. So this is exclusive to what I believe to be an art book.
You realize it's not.
Oh.
You realize it's not gonna fucking
it's
matter in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, I know. It's exclusive to like a special box, like a special box of cards that comes with a binder, and
So in other words, exclusive until someone gets it and makes a copy of the translated photo online.
well, that
Vaguely.
it also includes an art book with lore and reference material for that.
Does anybody ever give a shit about lore?
No, not necessarily.
Lore in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is funny just because it's like, on the one hand, like, the idea of these cards telling a story is kind of cool. On the other hand, no one's going to be thinking about it as we're slinging cardboard at each other.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But I mean, like, I still appreciate that they try at least.
So do I.
It's kind of fun as just an idea.
I guess that's true.
As someone who dabbles in writing every so often, I do appreciate that. Again, it doesn't really matter when you're sitting there throwing cards, but like the fact that there's story within these cards is kind of funny.
Honestly, they wanted to try doing telling actual stories via those anime shorts. I would not be opposed to that.
I wouldn't be either.
Also, on a different subject, why is it a pure Dogamatica deck includes monsters from fucking and branded?
Because they're a related archetype.
That and they're like lore tied together.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Did I just fuck up my recording screen? Uh-oh.
What happened? What'd you do? Let's find on our end.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
No, it's probably fine on your end, but on my, on OBS, the thing went black for a second because I was resizing the window.
Oh, shit.
It's fine, though. I just reset it. So, all good now. I don't know why I'm using his NP gain skill. It's not gonna do shit for him. Blah, blah, blah.
Wow, this is all very important and thought-provoking, and I'm totally not opening up Omega right now and trying to make a new deck right now.
Now, this one does actually force us to do this, but I'm going to undo that later. Admittedly, the first, like, singularity is kind of...
Boring?
I mean, yeah, a little bit. The problem is, it's like, it is very much just extended tutorial, and also, once again, we watched the movie. Hence why we're having discussions of anything else, literally over top of it. Which, on one hand, depending on who you are, would be considered as completely and utterly really disrespectful. On the other hand, we don't care. What a piece of work. Make your... Director's ramblings can be useful. That's a way to phrase that there, Mash.
She's not inaccurate.
Yeah, true. And back again in the flashback. Okay, I want to actually just bring this up just because this is not going to get addressed for like a very long ass time. Do either of you want to take a guess where Chaldea is actually located?
I mean, I do know where it's located because, you know, I saw the Grand Carnival anime.
Did they actually say where it was in that one?
Is it like in some sort of the Arctic or something like that?
I mean, you're not exactly wrong. It's just... it's a very specific place.
What, the North Pole?
No, actually, on the other side.
The South
Yeah,
Pole?
South Pole.
Chaldea is located somewhere in Antarctica.
Somewhere in yeah.
Of all places, this frickin' thing is slapped in the middle of Antarctica somewhere. Just, like, huh?
Why?
I'm assuming it's because Antarctica is considered typically as, like, neutral territory for, like, most places. Because nobody wants to put a frickin' flag on Antarctica.
That and
I mean, that's not inaccurate.
That I believe that this is a government-funded organization.
Mage government, maybe.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, the world of magic is not exactly integrated into society in any version of the Fateverse.
You see,
True,
we live in
true.
a society.
God damn it.
I was basically going to akin this more to Harry Potter rules. There's the magic side of the universe, and then there's all the other shit that the Muggles don't understand.
I mean, that is a pretty apt comparison in this regard.
Like,
accurate.
I don't think Fate's gotten to the point of, hey, we have walls that lead into parallel train platforms or whatever, but you know. And basically all they're explaining is just what exactly the big glowy ball thing is. Essentially, it's a timeline detector. As long as the light of civilization shines...
Deep timeline bullshit detected.
I mean, this whole game is just time travel bullshit in a nutshell. And even then, that starts falling apart when you get later on into the game.
That is valid.
Like, just any of the event singularities and any of, or just any of the Lost Belt crap, just, that ain't timelines anymore. That's other shit. Even though one could argue some of the singularities in this main first part timeline stuff is just whack. Also, I do love how this added, tried to add ambience crowd noises, even though it just sounds like nonsense. So yeah, short line of everything that this lady is rambling about is that, according to the big fancy ball thing, humanity is going to go extinct, and so they have to try and figure out where in the timeline things broke so they can fix it. They're essentially kind of like magical time cops, I guess.
Let's do the time warp again.
Or, you know, what was it?
They're doing.
Or, you know, what was it? The organization that was in Legends of Tomorrow?
Oh, yeah,
yeah, exactly.
Time Masters?
Sure. Guess that was what... I can't remember what they were called, because that only mattered during, Season 1, Season 2?
Yes, it was the Time Masters. Now I remember. Yeah.
Or, you know, any other variation of, hey, we police time.
Question. Was Legend of Tomorrow worth watching after, Season 2 or whatever?
And I was enjoying it for the most part. I feel like it was one of the ones that was still keeping up fairly consistently when some of the other ones were starting to fall apart.
Like The Flash?
Yes, like The Flash, like Arrow, during some of its draggier seasons. Oh gosh, Arrow. That poor show.
I hear at one point they had Prometheus?
I'm trying to remember who that character is.
Basically like an evil Green Arrow, but with like a bandage mouth thing.
Did they do that? I can't remember. God, that's...
It was. I think it was in that season where Oliver had like a team now with Mr. Terrific and shit like that.
I mean, that sounds vaguely familiar. Again, it's been a while since and a lot of that stuff started blending together after a bit. I mean, yeah, I do remember the whole team thing, and then I remember them being like, okay, and we're gonna now split the team and have them working separately, and all this other shit, and just like, oh my gosh. And just nonstop crap with Oliver and Felicity, blah, blah, blah.
Wasn't there this weird will they, won't they bullshit?
It wasn't just will they, won't they. It was like, even after they did the whole will that they will and got married and all that other stuff, it was still, just annoying drama between them. It was like, come on.
How annoying are we talking?
Well, I will say it wasn't quite as bad as Barry and Iris's nonstop bullshit, but kind of on a similar level.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know what's with the CW's writing staff and being obsessed with that crap. It's like, you already put the characters together. Oh yes, Team A. That group, but it won't actually mean anything.
Oh, no, it was not. Oh, okay. That's the problem.
But no, I was still enjoying Legends of Tomorrow for the most part. Like, I know it did have some low points here and there, but honestly, I can't remember what any of them were.
I recall there was this weird subplot involving a toy called Bebo.
Oh yeah, that was kind of a running joke that would just like come up every so often.
And
Basically, think of him like a Furby, but as like a full-size teddy bear kind of creature. Oh my gosh, that... the one finale where they used the Bebo. Oh gosh, that was kind of amazing.
Didn't they use that to defeat some weird weird time Satan thing?
Yes, they did, and it was fucking hilarious. I was rolling on my... I was rolling. It was so funny. I was like, of course they would. Of course they would. Shit was hysterical. No, I think the season I fell off of Legends, though, was either second to last or the last season, where it was like when they were dealing with Constantine and time traveling to put back escaped souls from hell or whatever.
Didn't they at one point fight Genghis Khan?
I believe he was one of them, yes. It was either Genghis Khan or Attila the Hun. Either way, it was somebody.
I
But
think it was. Wait, now I remember. It was Genghis Khan. The episode he appeared in was called Mortal Kombat.
gotta love puns. Also, it was kind of interesting the fact that they decided to try and use Legends of Tomorrow as a way to tie up loose ends from Constantine's own show.
Yeah, that is honestly cool. I recall the one thing that annoyed the fuck out of me is the fact that right when they were about to introduce Booster Gold, show got canned.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. I didn't get that far, but I remember hearing about that. It's like, aw, cliffhanger ending. Boo! That's the worst.
Those always suck.
They really do. Because it's obvious that they're clearly setting up for more, but yet... Nope.
then they pull the whole, oh, we're going to sell all the suits, so you can do nothing else with this franchise.
Well, I mean, at this point, all the shows from the Arrowverse are gone. Like,
True.
none of them are running anymore. They're all over or canceled.
Yeah.
Trying to think which ones actually went out on a decent note. I think Arrow ended on an okay note considering what they did with those characters, and then for the most part anyway, I think. And then Black Lightning ended on a decent note. I'm glad that show didn't end up dragging its feet as much as, or dragging out as much as possible, although some of the stuff in that show dragged.
I only know Black Lightning because, hey, this guy appeared here in Crisis.
I mean, on its own, it was a decent show, but once again, it still had some of the writing that felt like spinning wheels, which was just annoying.
I feel like after like season 3 or so, they don't really know what to do.
The problem is like I feel like the problem with a lot of the CW Arrowverse stuff was that they centered a lot of their character drama around ships and couples and stuff, and then kind of got stuck for a while, which was just annoying.
When the fact of the matter is, there's more to a lot of shows than just ships and couples.
Oh, when you're trying to do a superhero program, yeah, especially. That was the trap that Arrow fell into, because it was all just like the crap with Oliver and Felicity, and then all the other side characters had some of their own variation.
One thing I will say that I do give credit to the Arrowverse for is the fact that they actually tried to be clever, by teasing certain shows by having certain characters appear in them. And with a bit of foreshadowing. Like when they had, I believe Barry first appeared in Arrow before they started The Flash.
Yeah, he made his first appearance on Arrow, and that for I think 1 or 2 episodes, and then he went back to Central City and they showed him getting lightning bolted. And then his own show popped up.
Which, okay, regardless of the quality of the show, Grant Gustin was amazing in that role.
No, agreed. He was a great Flash. I feel like casting-wise, pretty much most of the people in the Arrowverse were very solid and fit the roles very well. It's just the writing did not hold up.
Yeah, like Stephen Amell as Oliver. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, that was fantastic. He was a great Oliver. I still love how the funniness, though, of at one point, Arrow Stephen Amell and his cousin Robbie both had a superhero show on TV.
Yeah.
Because you had Stephen running an Arrow, and you had Robbie and the Tomorrow People. Another show that got killed by.
The Tomorrow People?
I'm guessing you've not heard of that one.
No, I have not heard of that one.
So basically, the concept behind the Tomorrow People is the easiest way to explain it is basically think like X-Men, where certain people will develop superpowers, but everyone has the same set of superpowers. They basically call them the 3 T's: teleporting, telepathy, and telekinesis. And so basically they're classed as the Tomorrow People. And the whole idea of it was that they're trying to hide from this organization that's trying to hunt them down and whatnot. Alright, and now the game has finally decided to stop forcing tutorializing, so we're going to go through a few things. First off,
rewards!
Yes, first off, we're going to go grab whatever the hell this thing is over here. Tutorial mission reward. Lancer pieces. You use pieces of different class types for ascensions. But we're also going to go and grab all of this crap. So, like most gacha games, you get login bonuses daily, and when you're first starting this game, it gives you a lot of stuff for free as well. So, there's a reason why if you ever start a new account to make sure you log in every single day, kids. It's very important. Now, there is one other thing that is hiding out here. So over here in the workshop, there is, or it should still be here. Is it not here? Oh, I know what that is. That's not what I'm looking for. Ah! Wrong button. Where is it?
Would it be an enhance?
I don't think so.
You gonna try doing some summoning?
No, I'm looking for something. That's not it. I'm not looking.
He's looking for a feature that he's not seeming to find.
I know that there's no way they would get rid of that. It's still got to be here somewhere. I think. I don't think that was an event item. Nope. Where is it? Oh! No, that's not it. Yeah, that ain't it.
Special summon. Yeah.
Huh.
Where you find out that one thing where basically you can.
I was trying to see if the free 5-star selector thing was still here. I thought that was like just standard now, but I don't see it. It's weird.
Keep looking.
Well, it's nowhere else. Where else would it? Let me see if I go to terminal. Yeah, shush. This is just where the news pops up.
Let me. You want me to Google?
I mean, you can try and see if it's still a permanent thing. I feel like it may have been a no, start dash. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Clear, yeah, whatever. Don't care about that. I wonder if it's
Okay, so it seems like it should still be around because there was a Reddit post literally made 2 months ago.
Well, this isn't the thing I'm looking for. That's not it. That's something else.
Wait, hold on, go back.
No, it's not that. I know what that is. That's not it.
There's an option for like.
I feel like if it's anywhere, it should have been in here somewhere, but I don't see it. So maybe it. I don't know.
Here.
Yeah, I know what that is. That's not it. It's not any of this stuff. I don't know. I wonder if... Unless it's one of those things where you actually have to clear Fuyuki first, maybe.
It might be, yeah.
I don't know. Anyway. Well, in the meantime, what we are going to do... Let me get back into the menu here. Go back to Enhance. We are going to do a little bit of leveling here. I do still have some chips left. We are going to go ahead and pump some levels into MASH. Because she is going to be sticking with us through most of the playthrough. So, I do want to have...
Whether you like it or not.
Well, I mean, I could take her out of the party if I wanted to, but... Like I said, I find her use... I think she's useful. And also, she is a 0-point servant, so... That kind of helps a little bit. And I am going to put some points into good old Medusa. Because why not? We're gonna show the Fate Extra, or not Fate Extra, the Fate Stay Night lady some love. Now, if I had any, if I actually had anything for ascending her, I would, but I do not, and I'm not burning up the special ascension. For those wondering, there is a... When you first start an account, they give you an option to, like, immediately blast one of your servants to max ascension. I'm going to save that for when we actually get a decent servant for it. And it does not work on MASH, for anyone who's wondering.
Yeah.
Well, of course, because that would be too easy.
Summon ticket, cool.
That and a lot of her stuff is storyline.
It is, so it wouldn't work on her even if we wanted to.
Yeah, that's more than likely the main reason.
Okay. I just want to see what's up over here. I don't think it's here. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's weird that that option's just, like, not there. But, on that note, I think we'll actually will kill the video here, because it's like an hour and a half already. So...
Can we watch Grand Carnival now?
This is literally like the kid going, "Hey, Dad, can we do anything else, please?"
No. I'm legitimately asking because this has to be in the mood to watch Grand Carnival again.
I mean, I don't blame you that Grand Carnival is very entertaining. I will say that show is a lot funnier when you understand some of the in-jokes. I really do want to, like, figure that out. Otherwise, like, just showing you, here's all this shit from events that ended ages ago. God, that goes all the way back. Holy fuck, I've never even noticed that. That's crazy. But, yeah, so... if you have stuck out through this entire adventure of nonsense, thanks. And join us next time, where it just keeps going.
Tune in time, same crunchy channel.
Indeed, all of the crunchiness, and all of the milk. Bye!